Potatoes from tomatoes? Shocking discovery reveals ancient link. The shocking truth. Your favorite potato actually came from a tomato. New research reveals. By Eliza Chasson, digital content producer. Eliza Chasson serves as a digital content producer for 60 Minutes and CBSNews.com. Her writing portfolio includes contributions to Pix 11 News, The New York Daily News, Inside Edition, and DNA Info. Eliza specializes in trending news stories with particular emphasis on crime and political developments. View complete biography, updated on July 31st, 2025, 9:07 p.m. EDT, CBS News. Scientists uncover potatoes' surprising tomato ancestry. Brace yourself for a food family revelation that might change how you view your dinner plate. The humble potato's ancestor is none other than the tomato. Yes, you read that correctly. A fruit. Despite having completely different appearances, aromas, and flavors, groundbreaking research published Thursday in the prestigious journal Cell reveals that potatoes evolved from tomato ancestors approximately 9 million years ago through an ancient hybridization event. We finally cracked the long-standing mystery of potato origins, declared Sanwen Huang, the study's corresponding author from the Chinese Academy of Agricultural Sciences, in an accompanying press statement. The modern potato's origins have long confounded scientists. Visually, potatoes bear striking resemblance to a Chilean species called Etuberosum, but with one fundamental distinction. Etuberosum plants don't develop the starchy tubers we associate with potatoes. And here's where the tomato connection becomes crucial. While modern tomatoes don't produce tubers, researchers discovered that ancient tomatoes contributed an essential gene that, when combined with Etuberosum genetics, instructed the potato plant to form its characteristic underground tubers. Specifically, the SP6A gene inherited from the tomato ancestor provides instructions for tuber formation, while the IT1 gene from Etuberosum helps regulate the growth of underground stems that eventually develop into tubers. Both genetic components proved necessary to create the potato as we know and enjoy it today. Our research demonstrates how interspecies hybridization can trigger the evolution of entirely new traits, facilitating the emergence of additional species, Huang explained. But here's where it gets particularly fascinating. This wasn't just any random genetic mixing, but a precise combination that created one of the world's most important food crops. The research team conducted an extraordinarily comprehensive analysis, examining 450 genomes from cultivated potatoes alongside 56 wild potato species during their investigation. Wild potato specimens are exceptionally challenging to collect, making this dataset the most extensive collection of wild potato genomic information ever subjected to analysis, noted Jiang Zhang of the Agricultural Genomics Institute at Shenzhen, who served as the paper's first author. Beyond the biological connection, there's also an intriguing linguistic relationship between these two foods, according to Merriam-Webster Dictionary. The term tomato originally appeared as tomate and derived from the Nahuatl word tomato. Since the potato had been introduced to English speakers several decades earlier, the word evolved to mirror the structure of potato, resulting in the spelling tomato, the dictionary points out. Does this revelation change how you view these kitchen staples? Could this ancient hybridization event inspire new approaches to crop development today? Share your thoughts in the comments about whether this potato-tomato connection surprises you, or if you've always suspected these two nightshade family members shared more than meets the eye. How the potato evolved from a wild tomato, the 9 million year origin story. Imagine a world where the humble potato, a staple in kitchens around the globe, owes its existence to an unexpected love story between two plants that took place 9 million years ago. According to a groundbreaking study published in the journal Cell, The modern potato's lineage can be traced back to a wild tomato and a potato-like plant known as Etuberosum. First domesticated about 10,000 years ago in the Andes Mountains, the potato quickly became a cornerstone of global agriculture. However, due to the poor preservation of plants in the fossil record, much of its evolutionary history has been shrouded in mystery. Now, a team of evolutionary biologists and genomic scientists has unraveled this enigma, revealing a fascinating tale of natural selection and adaptation. By analyzing 450 genomes from both cultivated and wild potato species, the researchers discovered that an ancient wild tomato plant and a potato-like plant called Etuberosum interbred 9 million years ago. This interbreeding event, which occurred after the two plants had diverged from a common ancestor around 14 million years ago, produced a hybrid plant capable of growing tubers. Tubers, the enlarged, nutrient-rich parts of the plant that grow underground, evolved as a survival mechanism in response to the cooling climate and harsher conditions in the Andes. Evolving a tuber gave potatoes a huge advantage in harsh environments, fueling an explosion of new species and contributing to the rich diversity of potatoes we see and rely on today, explained Sanwen Huang, co-author of the study and president of the Chinese Academy of Tropical Agricultural Sciences. We finally solved the mystery of where potatoes came from. The study also delved into the specific genetic contributions from each plant that enabled the formation of tubers. The tomato side provided a master switch gene called SP6A, which triggered tuber formation, while the Etuberosum side contributed the IT1 gene, responsible for the growth of underground stems. This genetic combination was crucial for the development of the potato as we know it today. One of the things that happens in hybridization is that genes get mixed up, noted Dr. Sandy Knapp, a research botanist at the Natural History Museum in London and co-author of the study. It's like shuffling a deck of cards again, and different cards come up in different combinations. And fortunately for this particular hybridization event, two sorts of genes came together, which created the ability to tuberize, and that's a chance event. The evolution of tuberous potatoes coincided with significant geological changes in the Andes, where the mountain range was rapidly rising due to tectonic activity. This created a variety of high-altitude habitats that the potato plant was uniquely suited to thrive in. The ability to form tubers allowed potatoes to reproduce without seeds or pollination, leading to rapid colonization of diverse environments. Today, the potato is the world's third most important staple crop, alongside wheat, rice, and maize, providing 80% of human caloric intake. Understanding its evolutionary history could pave the way for breeding more resilient and disease-resistant potato varieties, which is crucial given the current climate crisis and emerging agricultural challenges. Modern crops face pressures from environmental change, the climate crisis, and new pests and diseases, Dr. Knapp emphasized. Studying wild species that have evolved in response to such challenges could also be crucial for developing more robust crops. For example, reintroducing key tomato genes could lead to fast-breeding potatoes that can be reproduced by seeds, a promising area of research being explored by Huang and his team at the Chinese Academy of Agricultural Sciences. In addition to helping us understand potato evolution and potato tuber development, the methods used in this study can also help researchers learn about other traits, such as disease and insect resistance, nutrition, drought tolerance, and many other important plant traits in potato and tomato, added Dr. Amy Charkowski, a research associate dean at Colorado State University's College of Agricultural Sciences. The potato, often taken for granted, is a testament to the power of chance and natural selection. As Dr. Tina Sarkinen, a nightshade expert at the Royal Botanic Garden Edinburgh, and co-author of the study, put it. That's actually quite romantic. The origin of many of our species isn't a simple story, and it's very exciting that we can now discover these tangled, complex origins thanks to the wealth of genomic data. So the next time you enjoy a potato dish, remember that you're tasting the result of a 9-million-year-old botanical romance that shaped the course of human history. But here's where it gets controversial. What if we could use this knowledge to create entirely new crop varieties? Would you be willing to try a genetically enhanced potato? Or do you think we should leave nature alone? Share your thoughts in the comments below.